The drama surrounding Sophie Cunningham and Angel Reese exploded across the WNBA like a digital wildfire, turning what should have been a harmless, light-hearted moment into a cultural flashpoint. Leave it to Angel Reese's fans to twist something innocent into something dark. It all started with a single joke, a casual line that Sophie tossed out with a laugh during a conversation about diet and lifestyle changes. She joked that with all her new eating restrictions, she might turn into a Victoria's Secret model, and with a grin, she said, "Call me Angel Reese." That was it. No malice, no shade, no jab, just a playful nod to a player who had recently made headlines for walking the Victoria's Secret runway. But in the world of social media, context is the first casualty. What followed was a full-blown social media meltdown. Angel Reese's fan base mobilized with the intensity of a digital army, flooding Sophie's mentions with accusations, insults, and vitriol. They called her every name imaginable, questioning her character, her race, and even her motives for mentioning Angel at all. But here's what no one wanted to admit. Sophie didn't need to chase clout. She's one of the most recognizable faces in the WNBA, known for her fierce play, confident presence, and bold personality. She has her own endorsement deals, a strong social following, and a reputation built long before Angel Reese ever made her fashion debut. Yet none of that mattered in the chaos. The internet had already decided her guilt, and the narrative took on a life of its own. As the controversy snowballed, Sophie became the villain in a story she never agreed to star in. Commentators and influencers began spinning the situation for clicks, with headlines accusing her of throwing shade and mocking Angel Reese's success. Meanwhile, fans who bothered to watch the full clip could clearly see she wasn't mocking anyone. She was laughing, relaxed, and even complimentary. But outrage is louder than truth, and in today's digital arena, being right doesn't matter nearly as much as being viral. That's where the hypocrisy comes in. Because let's be honest, if Angel Reese had made the same comment about Sophie, the internet would have applauded it as confidence or humor. But when Sophie, a white, outspoken player, said it, the reaction flipped. It became racist, jealous, and problematic. This double standard isn't new, but it's becoming impossible to ignore. Time and again, WNBA fans have turned casual interactions into culture wars, where every joke or offhand remark becomes a referendum on race, privilege, and politics. Sophie's name wasn't just trending because of what she said, it was trending because of who said it. The irony is that this whole fiasco revealed something much deeper about the state of the WNBA's online culture. The league has some of the most passionate fans in sports, but that passion often curdles into toxicity. Every discussion turns into a battlefield, every disagreement into a declaration of war. It's no longer about celebrating women's basketball, it's about defending idols, attacking opponents, and feeding an outrage machine that thrives on conflict. Sophie's clip became fuel for this machine, and soon enough, social media wasn't talking about basketball at all. It was talking about identity, bias, and betrayal, and while the fire raged, Sophie Cunningham said nothing. No statements, no explanations, no defensive posts, just silence. While fans dissected her words and the media stoked the flames, she focused on her game. She showed up, trained, smiled, and moved forward as if the chaos didn't exist. That silence spoke louder than any tweet ever could. Her refusal to engage with the hate only made her seem more composed, more confident, and more authentic. In a world addicted to overreaction, she chose restraint, and it worked. Slowly, the outrage started to eat itself. People began to re-watch the clip, to listen without bias, and to realize how absurd the entire situation had become. Even some of Angel Reese's supporters quietly backed off, acknowledging that the backlash had gone too far. But by then, Sophie had already endured the worst of it. Thousands of hateful comments, dozens of misleading headlines, and a smear campaign built on a lie. And yet, she came out stronger. Her following grew. Her reputation solidified. And she gained respect not for her words, but for her silence. Then came the twist no one saw coming. The full unedited version of Sophie's video resurfaced online. In it, the missing context made everything clear. She wasn't mocking Angel at all. She was smiling, laughing, and genuinely acknowledging Angel's success. The part where she spoke about confidence and self-discipline, about how tough it must have been to prepare for that kind of event, that was conveniently cut out by the fan pages that first posted the clip. Once people saw the truth, the outrage began to collapse. Influencers who had slammed Sophie deleted their posts. Comment sections filled with quiet apologies and awkward backtracking. The narrative that had fueled days of digital warfare suddenly looked hollow. This revelation didn't just clear Sophie's name, it exposed a much bigger issue within women's sports. The WNBA has spent years fighting for visibility and respect, but the very platforms meant to amplify the game are often the same ones tearing it apart. Media outlets chase clicks instead of facts. Fans weaponize identity instead of celebrating talent. And when controversy erupts, the league itself stays silent, letting social media control the story. It's a dangerous cycle that keeps overshadowing the incredible athleticism, teamwork, and growth happening on the court. Sophie's situation wasn't just a PR storm, it was a warning. The WNBA can't thrive in a culture where every joke becomes a scandal and every disagreement turns into a hate campaign. The game deserves better. The players deserve better. And fans deserve a space where they can celebrate without tearing others down. Sophie's story proved that silence can be powerful, but it also showed how fragile truth has become in the age of algorithms. One edit, one headline, one viral post, that's all it takes to destroy someone's reputation.